Hope you're all well. Welcome to my channel. So this is where I talk about twin flame process and twin flame consciousness. And this is going to be a weekly reading. It's the week starting the 27th of November 2023. And this reading is until I think the next one I put out around the same time next week. It's a little bit later this week actually because we had a full moon, so I did that reading first. Also, just to say, I'm going to be changing the name of the channel, my YouTube channel, back to the original name, Star Soul Tarot, and I'm going to be doing that straight off with this video, and Twin Flame Consciousness will be in brackets afterwards for a while. Until I remove that. So, yeah, just to let you know that. And if anybody wants to get a reading, they can contact me through my website, and the link is in the description box below. And I hope you all have a good week. Okay, so what do we need to know about this week coming up? So just coming out of a full moon. It's actually full today, Monday. And going to be full pretty much through Tuesday. They're showing me a peacock in my head, and the peacock's tail is kind of rolling over the Ace of Pentacles, signifying a new beginning. And the peacock, which is symbolizing grandiosity, something very, very magnificent. Is the new beginning. So it's going to be something really special, basically, that's coming. They're showing me as well, like, all the energy of Easter, so rebirth. And they're showing me the Ace of Wands, which is point of attraction. They're showing me upside down, like it's under the earth, and it still needs to rise out of the earth. But this is they're saying the resurrection, which is the Easter that they're talking about, which is a brand new beginning in, they're saying Earth. So let's just see when the moon goes into an Earth sign, because it's going from Gemini, Cancer on Wednesday. Is it even this week? Friday is Leo. So is that next Monday? So next Monday, the 4th of December, we're going into Virgo. So new beginning then. So we've got a week in between that happening. So they're saying really good energy, harmonious energy. They said life is a breeze. So it's a very easy, breezy energy. And as we move forward, and they're just showing me like the wands, the Ace of Wands, so something just came out from behind it, like the other hand of a clock. So the wands is sticking up towards 12, and another one just kind of popped out. Like the clock is ticking, basically. They're saying it's a ticking... I don't think I'm allowed to say that word on YouTube. I won't say that word. It's ticking away anyway. So, and it's going to be a massive breakthrough. Talking about a breakthrough coming by next Monday, or next Monday. Right, let's get some cards out and have a look on the weekly energy and what we need to know for this week. Plain sailing, they're saying. 8 of Cups, which is love comes from love. So do what you love. Be in that energy of just loving yourself, nurturing yourself, feeling good. And everything's going to come from that feeling that matches that feeling. So you are a mirror to what you want. So if you want everything to be free and easy breezy and relaxed, and to just enjoy the sensations of being alive, the physical sensations without any of the worry and any of the stress, then be in an energy yourself of least resistance. So doing what you love, feeling happy, shut the doors. They're saying close the windows, draw the curtains. Just keep away from the mayhem, from the stresses of life. Don't get involved in anything, that would take you away from your feeling good. Whether that's on social media, might be avoiding some videos on YouTube that pop up, or actually out in the real world. Certainly they're talking about the news and all the disturbances that appear to be going on in the world at the moment. To just take a break and take a breather. And they're showing like a relaxation. It looks like something that you put essential oils in, like a burner, and just maybe like lighting some candles, lighting some oils, and setting the mood. They're saying a relaxing ambience, whichever. Okay, so that you can feel, really relaxed and really soothed and really nurtured and in a state of let go. Page of Wands, which is something coming along. It's guided vibration. So it's coming through the vibration. It's coming through a state of oneness. So oneness is love. Source is love. So you want to be in a state of oneness. You want to be in a state of in love with yourself, with your own particular modality, Doesn't mean that you have to kind of think about everything in your life and come to conclusion that, that you love it all. But it's just about drawing yourself away from anything that would cause you to be in an opposite state. So it's just basically, like they say, pull the shutters and let go of focusing on anything that would cause you stress, basically. And just remind yourself, the easiest thing is just remind yourself that everything is as it's meant to be right now. And that's all you need to do. You don't need to look at each individual thing, and try and like wrestle it to the ground and make yourself love it. You just need to let go of it, basically. So let go with the flow, relax and let go. Let everything come to you through this state of oneness. So there's no grasping or like clawing at anything or trying to like draw anything back to you or, trying to make anything happen through your ego. Because they're talking about something being elusive. So it's not like you can put your hands on this thing that's coming towards you anyway. So you couldn't go through the phone book and try and find it there and call up and ask for it like a takeout. Because it's not available in that way. It's coming to you, towards you, through your let go, not through your looking for it or looking out for it or sitting on the edge of your seat waiting for it. It's like a case of watch kettle never boils. So you don't want to be watching the kettle. You want to just be, in fact, going out of that room where it is, closing the door, leaving it behind, going sitting down somewhere more comfortable, and reading a book, putting on some music, a relaxation tape, putting on the TV, getting on your favourite show, doing a streaming your favourite show all week. They're saying the lights off, the curtains drawn again. So that kind of, womb state. You want to be in a womb state, effectively. And switch off, everything off in your head. 7 of Cups, which is arising through emotions. So this is where it's guided, right? It's coming through vibration. And this is through the emotions. So there's a lot of an emotional effect that can be going on. So again, it's kind of like just let the water run through. Emotions are going to come up, they're saying. So you just want to maybe just briefly acknowledge the way that you're feeling and then let it go, rather than setting a fire under the whatever emotion it is, and trying to like burn it out. Like sometimes you could get angry, or you could get sad, or you could start to feel hopeless. And then you start to, if you just alight on that feeling for a second, you can start to generate a fire under it and make it burn for hours and hours or days, by allowing it to like run riot, or allowing yourself to really invest yourself in a emotion above all other emotions. So this is kind of just like setting your emotions free. So it's more like watching them pass by and letting go of them, because they say if you let go and go with the flow, you're going to find that your emotions don't stick to you like glue, and that they will be fleeting and they will not hinder your progress towards your desires. So this is not about forcing any particular emotion above another emotion. It's just really relinquishing all emotion. And this card here, right, Page of Wands, which is bringing something vibrationally. It's like an axis, right? So there's like a switch that flicks from the energetic to the manifested, from the vibrational to the physical. And to flick the switch to bring the physical, that's so far only vibrational, is as simple as just something with an open-ended quality, like the words "let's wait and see," rather than "oh, I think this is going to happen," or "that's going to happen," or "I've been told this is going to happen," or "that's going to happen," or "this must happen," or "that must happen," and trying to kind of force it through what you believe is your right to have more clarity than the amount of clarity that you're being offered at the time. And in this card, we've got no swords here, right? And swords represent the mind and clarity. And there are times that clarity comes like bolts of lightning through you, where you receive claircognizant or clairaudient information, particularly those, because they're voice and mind, right? But this is not the time for clarity, they're saying. This is a time for nothingness and just acceptance of that I don't know, right? And to be in the energy of like shrugging. You shrug your shoulders and you go, I don't know. I don't know what happens next. But all you can know, right, is that what happens next is going to benefit you greatly, because you're going to be in the energy of let go. So what harm could come to you if you're in the energy of if you are transforming everything that comes to you through an acceptance of everything that is, which is love, right, which is this one here. So it's the 8, so it's the infinity, so it's a connection. So you accept everything as it is, which that's all that it is. That's what love is acceptance. Unconditional love is acceptance of everything that is. That's what it means. So the acceptance of everything that is, wherever you are right now, and that means right now, and right now, and right now, right? So in the moment leads to love coming. So you bring love back in the other direction. You are love, you bring love. Are love, bring love, right? So that's the let go, because acceptance is just, I accept what is right now without needing to know any more than is right now. I accept my emotion right now without clinging on to that emotion for dear life. If it's a good one, like a life raft, or if it's a bad one, trying to wrestle it to the ground like a tiger and beat it into submission. Or allowing it to take hold of me, you could say, and wrestle you to the ground and beat you into submission. So we've got a let go going on. So it's like not a lot going on this week apart from this guided let go. 10 of Wands, ending energetically. So everything that's been a burden to you, everything that you've been carrying through an energetic process. This could be for a very long time for some people. It almost looks like a lifetime if you're looking at it in a physical sense. Coming to an end in the 10 is coming to an end. You see the stag's looking through his legs, so stags represent love. And I think in the last reading we had a stag coming out of the woods, right? So it's very, very similar to this card, even with the sticks on his back being the woods. And something coming to an end energetically, which is why we've got this let go here, and the let go of the emotions and just allow them to exist. So everything vibrates, right? Everything has a resonance. So your emotions can just be resonating at a level that doesn't go beyond anything that's going to be a hindrance or a heavy weight, you know. Just let them be and don't invest in them, because emotions are fleeting, you know. A Knight of Swords, clarity, right in the centre of the reading. So the heart of the matter is clarity. So there is clarity coming, but it's certainly not here at the beginning of the week. We've got something ending first. Ace of Cups, which is love. So that's oneness. Again, it's just like the state of openness. That's unconditional love. In unconditional love, right, there is no discussion. There's no rationalizing and there's no logic. So there's no discussion. It's not justifiable. You don't justify unconditional love. You just don't judge at all, because it's no judgment, unconditional love. So that again, it's just like a really open-ended energy this week of just allow everything to be how it is and don't fight against it. Because if you're fighting against it, then you're not in acceptance and you're not in unconditional love. You're going to have to be what you want to become, they're saying. So you're going to be this openness yourself. You are, in fact, going to be the Ace of Cups, a cup overflowing with love. So much love pouring out that nothing can get in to affect the flow of love. So there's no resistance, because nothing can get into the cup and stop it flowing out, right? And then we've got Two of Swords, which is the battle of head and heart. And we've got that separated with clarity right in the middle. And we've got all these emotions over here, the Seven of Cups, possibilities, options, emotionally. And then we've got down here the Two of Swords, which is the mind shutting off the emotions completely. So at one end we got feeling completely. At one end we got ego completely. So we got head, heart. We got masculine, feminine. And we got clarity coming. Right? We've got ending energetically, and we've got openness love-wise. And it's all guided, coming through vibrationally, through the they just said hand over heart, so like the swearing on love, basically, you know, like you swear your affiliation with your hand on your heart, right? So your affiliation to love. And here we've got the Three of Swords, created through pain. And here we've got Six of Swords, which is the let go. Right, so there's definitely something going on here this week, which is about the possibility, basically, of allowing your feelings to take hold of you and to turn things on their head. So, you know, again, I feel like it's about awareness, because the Knight of Swords is about awareness, clarity. So I feel it's about the clarity that you are in this process of let go, and the clarity of transforming yourself into love through letting go of pain, because we've got the love there and we've got the let go here, and guided, and the pain here. And twin flames are connected in many different ways that we could talk about, but the only one that we need to talk about here is that they're connected also through pain. They are connected through the pain of love when it doesn't work out, and they're connected through the pain in the brain of the stress of life, right? So they're very much connected through the pain that exists of being human and the transformation of that pain. In fact, it's their job energetically to transform dark to light, which is changing pain to happiness. You could, in many ways you could say it, changing fear to love. So I just feel like it's about being aware of that without going into it, into too much detail. And underneath we've got fear. So it's clarity over fear. And what is fear? And how does it manifest into your life through your own individual self? Maybe through your brain, when your brain starts to fly, goes really fast, starts whirring around, starts churning things around, and one worry leads to another worry, leads to another worry, and before you know it, you're just absolutely crazy with all this worry and fear and stress and worst case scenarios, right? Because that's what the brain likes to do if it's left to its own devices. So it's awareness of how your brain is dealing with fear, maybe anxiety as well, that kind of stress, fight or flight, how your brain, anxiety, panic attacks, it's kind of like your brain starts going so fast sometimes, then everything just shuts down because it's so fast it can't cope with the amount of information inside that you've got to process. So it's just overwhelming. There's a lot of that. But this is about a week of letting go. So it's like kind of almost, don't try and think about anything, because it's the thinking that sets the brain in motion and leads to what can be an overwhelm. So it's about not thinking this week, basically, like they said right at the beginning, so that you don't get into a state of overwhelm. It's about acknowledging how that goes on, inside the human vehicle. And in the same way, acknowledging the emotions and how emotions aren't meant to be just one thing. I always think it's really funny when somebody says to me, how do you feel about that? Because it's like, well, do you want to know how I felt 2 seconds ago or 2 seconds or now or another second ago? Or because feelings aren't one thing. They change. So what's the only benefit to feeling is feeling good and feeling happy, and that's also let go, because you can't be worried and feel happy. So the only benefit there is to knowing how feelings operate is to know that because they change, you can let go of them, because they're water, it flows. It's not a rock. Your feelings aren't rocks. Some people would like it if they were, so that it could pin you down into like, well, you said you felt like that, which is why when somebody asks you, it's kind of irrelevant, because later on the same person might say, but you said you felt like that about it. Like, well, yeah, yesterday I did. So I feel like there's clarity coming around all this week. Knight of Swords in the middle. Don't hold me to my feelings. Right, Queen of Cups, go with the flow. Just go with the flow. Clarity's on its way. It's right in the middle, but you've got to go with the flow. You've got to let go for the clarity to come. Clarity comes from out of the brain, not from within it. So you can't go on the merry-go-round of thought and find clarity. You can only let go of thought to allow source to come in the form of claircognizant, which is ultimate knowingness. So that's where you're connecting in to your guidance. Your vibrational self will bring you the clarity through the pain. So through the pain of the ego, if you let go of the ego. Underlying fear, and we've got that Ace of Pentacles coming out, brand new beginning, underlying everything, coming after all this. Lot has played out. Eight of Cups, we've got a man, or the masculine made manifest, connected to this feeling of love and acceptance of what is, a letting go of what you don't know, and an acceptance of not knowing everything at this time. All bets are off, basically. You cannot now put like your black chip of I think this is going to happen down on red 48 because all bets are off. It's now down to not thinking at all. All your chips are bet down already. We're just waiting for the wheel to roll round. Right. Six of Swords, let go in the mind, and transformation. Death card. So as they are saying, it's a transformational week. Transformation occurs in the let go. In the let go, everything can change, basically, because you're off it. Your hands are off it. When you're dabbling around in your human self with your mind and your machinations, self-flagellations, in the emotions, beating yourself around the head, beating someone else around the head, metaphorically. Oh, I shouldn't have done that. They shouldn't have said that. I shouldn't feel like this. Forget about it, because you're going to feel something else the next minute if you let it go. Then you will transform. You transform through letting go. Resistance. Transforming resistance. Seven of Wands is resistance in the vibration. And how you put resistance in your vibration is by not feeling good. So if you don't feel good, that matches up to resistance in the vibration. That means what you are bringing to you through the let go can't arrive because you've got a load of resistance blocking its way. So letting go of all feelings and just relaxing, whatever it is you need to take to help yourself relax, do that. Then you will reduce all resistance or have a nap. If a cup of hot chocolate helps you relax, then that's also fine. We're not saying you need to blow your brains out unless you really want to with some alcohol or whatever. Two of Swords. And what comes physically, right? So we've got something coming physically in the Eight of Pentacles. Something you are connected to physically, due to arrive. But first of all, we've got to go through a let go. We've got to let go of the ego. We've got to let go of feeling bad. And we are transforming pain through a guided process, Page of Wands, which is also energetically connected. So that is the vibration of oneness. Shared into two humans. That's your twin flame, whoever that might be, who you are energetically connected to through the same vibration of oneness. Clarity come and go with a flow, a change coming about in the Five of Swords. The Five of Wands. It's the Three of Swords. So I'm already letting go. My brain's stopping functioning. So everything about to change, basically. Vibrationally, something is changing. They just said the mood is changing. So I think by the letting go, the feminine letting go here, it's going to transform the mood of the masculine. So your let go is required for them to feel good. Well, that would make sense because the masculine's over here on love comes from love. And then 10 of Wands ending, 9 of Cups, which is relax and kick back and do what you need to do to just have a good time, basically. Have a good time, take it easy, put your feet up, relax, don't worry, don't stress. Don't labour over it, you know. Everything can change, but not when you're looking at it and saying, why hasn't it changed yet? Because that's watching the kettle. It won't boil if you're watching it. Ace of Cups. And there he is. The Emperor, so the masculine made manifest in his abundant state, which means that he's feeling pretty good. And open to love in the openness that is the Ace of Cups. And the non-judgment, again, it's like don't go in your head about it. It's not about you, it's about him or her. It's the judgment of self that's being healed through this mirror effect of twin flames. It's not the judgment of each other. Each is just a mirror to the other. It's the judgment of self. It's everything in the self that heals. It's your own propensity to worry and stress. You heal that. It's your own ability to sustain your own feeling good. You heal that, the feminine. And in turn, the masculine heals. But when they're healed, it's not like it's like you got them on a leash and you're pulling them along. Once they're healed, it's like that's job done. They are their own person in their own abundance. They don't come back to you for you to be their mother. They come back to you for you to be their lover on equal terms, 50-50 partners. And that's it. That's it. That's what we've got for this week. One more. Let's have a look. One more. Masculine vibration, King of Wands. So you heal. It's the vibration that heals the two. It's the connection that heals the two in turn. And it's the rolling over of the energy, week to week, month to month, year to year. As you move along, you heal vibrationally, and you draw together physically. I should say you don't heal vibrationally because vibration doesn't need healing, but the vibrational connection and the roll along heals the emotions and the mentality, and that's in both. And the physicality is then able to come back together. So it's true partners, right? When it comes back together, it's individuals coming together. It's almost as though the arrival in human form from Source is to have an individual experience, separate from Source. So for a lot of people, they don't connect back into Source or come into awareness of Source. They just go through life having an individual experience from Source. And you can see it in all the people that don't believe in Source or God or higher self or vibration, or whatever you want to call it. Twin flames come here to have an experience of coming back to Source, so very much coming into awareness of it. And they represent it through their life, the pattern of their life. And it's only once they have healed everything that is not Source. So Source is vibration, like we say, it doesn't need to be healed. But they come into this awareness of Source and vibration, which allows them to heal mentally and emotionally. So it's like they're transformed and purified into what is still a representation of Source, but in physical form. And they return to physical form to then have a physical life. And And then they have their individual experience. And so most people come here and they have it straight away. Twin flames have it later when they reconnect, because they're both fully, like, become fully individual again, but will be together, kind of a thing, if you see what I mean. All right, so I'm going to leave you with that. Have a relaxing week. Lots of love. Take care. Bye.